Okay, yeah, right now we're just ready to get this off my chest. I was just talking about this with a friend, but the reason why the lies of the media just gets more crazier and crazier and just more insane and more to the point where it's like, come on, nobody's gonna believe that. People are really believing that is because they're trying to cover up something, a big lie from before. So I'm gonna tell you this, there's such, I'm sure anybody knows this, but it's so many big lies going on to the point where, and been happening, that right now we're in the Trump and Biden era, right? Where this is the feud, the Trump and Biden feud. But the lies before were so much more deeper. This Trump and Biden shit is to distract you from that. It's to distract you from before 9/11. So, rethink Trump and Biden era now. We see it as it's a big feud, right? And it is now. But this is, some of the stuff is just insane. And this right here is to distract you from trying to think about something in the past that'll have you just as pissed off, ready for a civil war, ready to speak up, so it gets more crazy. It gets more crazy. And right now what's happening in the Trump and Biden era, whatever's being hidden or sneaked, the lies that are going to come in the future, or the crazy traumatic stuff that's going to happen in the future, truth or lies, it's going to be even more distracting to distract you from the truth of the reality of certain things that's happening now. So it's just crazy, because it's still lies with 9/11. We're going to use that for an example. It's still lies, and a lot of things that need to be discovered with 9/11 with the American people for them to realize what country they really live in. So if you think about the 9/11 era, right, and the lies that can possibly be behind 9/11, whether you hear conspiracies or whether you hear stuff you believe or not, hear this though. When you hear that stuff, don't you think that the Trump and Biden beef, right, would be perfect to cover up 9/11 shit? Because it's like, we can't let nobody figure out 9/11 shit now in 2024, which could still cause civil unrest and a rise. So, let's have this Trump and Biden shit on 10, so everybody's so caught up in that, nobody's really thinking about no 9/11 lie. You get what I'm saying? So it's just all to cover up the whole overall, and sometimes they might want to actually tell us the truth about certain situations. They probably think about it like, maybe we should keep it real. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing. Maybe we could profit off of keeping it real in this certain situation. But keeping it real in one situation, from how my perception, how I see it with them, is keeping it real on one situation, multiple situations, or multiple situations, is going to cost in the long run for them sometimes, because it causes you to ask more questions. Because truth leads to more truth, and more truth, and more truth, and more, and it's then you're in a rabbit hole of the truth. So, sometimes they may be okay with answering one or two questions, but if the one or two questions are going to lead to 10, 20, 30 questions, 50 questions, the big ultimate hidden secret, no, we can't tell you the truth about anything. And not even about one thing. We're going to misguide you about everything, because we can't let nothing lead to another. To crack the ultimate lie or the ultimate hidden thing, for whatever reason, why maybe it wants to keep us asleep. I don't know, whatever it is. So I had to take a deep breath, you guys. I know it sounds deep, but yeah, it goes far. Like, when you find out how much you're being lied to, you go into that rabbit hole. The rabbit hole of, dang, this is how much I was lied to. Dang, this and this. Damn, I let myself be deceived on a level like this. Okay, imagine how much stuff I could be deceived on in other subjects because I let myself be deceived on a level like that? I mean, it's so many questions and it goes so deep that when you are figuring out the truth about things, that's another rabbit hole. Because then that really leads to, you know, awareness of yourself, Christ consciousness. Hold on, I'm gonna start this video over again. Missed everybody though.